We got Shedeur Sanders and Sean Lewis. If y'all don't remember, Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, Coach Prime's son. And Sean Lewis was the old offensive coordinator. And he's now going, I can't remember the team he's going to.
I forgot.
So now, we finally, before I made some comments and I was asking Coach Prime why he ain't keeping it real with us and telling us the situation, what they had, what went down with Sean Lewis and why he's not there no more, because he was saying he was an open book and, he was keep it real with us and he tell us everything that's going on. So I was curious about the Sean Lewis situation, and I might have used some harsh word. I might have came too strong with my point, but now we finally have some understanding of what went down. And if y'all haven't heard the clip, we're gonna play the clip of Shedeur Sanders finally breaking down.
Yeah, choice routes and different stuff like that, to where it's just like it messed up. I can't anticipate anything. I gotta make sure you're doing. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm a half a second holding it longer, even though sometimes I like, nah, they got back there fast. I'm like, Like I never blamed anything on the lineman because it's just always something I could have done better. But the indecisiveness on knowing what they're gonna do because of that just wasn't my style of play, I'll say.
He's basically saying that with Sean Lewis, he wasn't able to get comfortable and play the game the way he likes to be played. He wants everything to be for sure, for certain, and permanent. He doesn't like too many choice routes. Because when you go choice routes, think about it like this. You go 10 yards, and if the man is on the right, you break left. The man is on the left, you break right. He wants it for sure and definite. He wants to know that you're going to break right every time, and this guy's going to break left, and that can make him be definite. And I can understand that to a certain extent. And I seen, now that he says that, I seen in this play why he was moving around and
holding on to the ball a little bit.
Yeah, not being so firm in the pocket, not being so confident in the pocket, and we call it jitter feet. He having jitter feet, instead of standing there and delivering because he wasn't sure which way, or was it going to be a left route or a right route, because it was an option route. Now, like I said, I can understand why Coach Prime, he didn't come out and give an explanation, of why he demoted the offensive coordinator. Then offensive coordinator Sean Lewis. It was his son. His son wasn't comfortable, and him and Coach Prime probably communicated to the coach Sean Lewis about putting in different concepts and plays to help Shedeur get more comfortable in that offense. And it probably was met with resistance, and then. I understand, like I said, Coach Prime probably didn't want to come out and seem too harsh and like he was, firing people. So it was kind of like a demotion to help his son, But you got to understand this too. We can only bend so much to help our kids. And, we saw a clip from Tom. We're going to talk about that later on. But for Shedeur, the way he wants to play offense right now, it may be cool right now. But when you get to the next level, you have to make those options. You have to make those reads, and you have to build that confidence within your teammates and that camaraderie, so y'all believe in each other and understand. I know you're going to be where you need to be when it's time to be there, because that's the way the game. That's the only way you can be successful in the NFL. You have to have 3 and 4 different options, plays, route combinations, check with me's, and that's what you're going to have to adjust to.
I think you do want your quarterback comfortable, but you do want him to be able to expand the playbook a little bit outside of his comfort. So it's a median ground. So sometimes when you got a new coach or a new situation, like this, what we need, we're going to have this choice route. Maybe you go from 3 choice routes to 1 choice route. Like your only choice route is going to be the tight end in the middle. It's different stuff they can do. But what is evident is that, like you say, he had the jittery feet and he held onto the ball a little bit last year, which was evident. So it's like, is he trying to read something, trying to force it?
Right.
And third, it's a terrible O-line. So you had 3 negatives going against you in that offense last year.
Right.
And hopefully the coach can come in and build Shedeur up to where he's comfortable making plays, efficient plays, and being ahead of the game. You know what it is. Football talk. He's playing from behind instead of ahead. So now if he plays ahead of the game, pretty much like how Tom Brady plays, it'll help him in the game and that offense out a whole lot more. And the offensive line doesn't have to be as premier when the quarterback knows exactly where he's going with the ball.